Hello, everyone. My name is Kyan Consbrook. I am a junior studying construction management, and today I'm here to tell you about my service learning project. I'm going to go over my site, I'll give you a reflection on my hours and my activities, if I would recommend my site, talk about my interpersonal skills, and just an overall evaluation of my experience. I'd also like to say quickly, I apologize if you hear a chirp in the background. I just spent about 30 minutes trying to fix my smoke detectors, changing the batteries, everything I could do to possibly get it to shut up, and it won't. So I think it just fully needs replaced. I'm going to try to talk over the beeping. So my site that I chose to work at was People City Mission. People City Mission was founded in 1907 here in Lincoln by a group of local churches. Their mission is to provide service, shelter, and support to the less fortunate people of our community. They have a homeless shelter on the northwest side of town, where they house about 350 to 400 men, women, and children every night. There's a medical center there where they provide medical, dental, behavioral, and chiropractic health, all for free. They have food drives as well. And then on about O Street and 56th, 70th area is the Help Center, which is where I was volunteering. The Help Center is essentially a free thrift store where people come in during shopping hours and pick out toiletries, food, water, games, clothes, anything you could imagine. They receive donations and sort through them, and that is where I was volunteering. So applying interpersonal skills at my site was very easy. Empathy first. I met a man who was a war veteran, and he was a little less fortunate when he came back. He's been struggling, but he comes to People City Mission, and they provide a lot of support for him. So just talking to the people that were shopping there and showing empathy for them, being there for them, was something I thought was very, very beneficial. Communicate every day with the people working there or with the people who were shopping, making new friends with volunteers, communicating on how we need to get things done and carrying furniture and stuff like that. And a specific example for that was my site supervisor actually had to turn down some donations from a moving company because we already had too much furniture. And the way he was respectful, avoiding conflict and just being nice about it was something that really, hit me hard. I was like learning how to basically avoid conflict in a very efficient way. So that's something that was very beneficial. And then civic responsibility, just working for your community, being there for your community, showing up and getting these hours done was something that was very easy to apply. So my contributions to the organization specifically were professionalism and respect, showing up on time, being respectful, asking questions, being there for the people that were there, showing respect to them, respect to everyone around me. And also the activities that I did was another way I contributed. These activities were sorting, stocking, receiving donations, and cleaning. So sorting, you can see in the top middle, there's a bunch of cardboard bins. There is clothes, items that are donated, and you sort through those, throw away the trash, throw away the things that are ripped up or nasty bedding or just items that we're not going to be able to donate, rusty pans and stuff like that, and making sure that they're good to stock. Stocking is the second thing. You can see in the bottom left and the top right, there's a bunch of shelves. That is where you stock all the items, make sure they look good so people can find things easily. And then also in the bottom right, there is a big food wall. It's not super easy to see in that picture, but stocking the food as well. And then the top left, stocking that bread wall, things like that. And then receiving donations, you can see in the middle on the bottom is a picture of just me and some other volunteers, or I think one of them works there full time, but just collecting the donations in the back, saying thank you to people for bringing them in, welcoming them, telling them to come back, and just being respectful. And then cleaning, mopping, sweeping, making sure the aisles look good. So some skill development I wanted to work on was communication, empathy, and professionalism. Communication, just making new friends, talking to people I don't know. Empathy, showing empathy for the people shopping there, and also just learning a lot from them and the people volunteering as well. And then professionalism, just like I mentioned before, showing up on time, being there for the people who need it. Were these skills appropriate? Communication and empathy definitely were. Professionalism probably could have picked something better. I would definitely change that to self-management instead of professionalism, so I could have held myself more accountable to getting my hours done more efficiently instead of procrastinating, not waiting till the end, not canceling some of my shifts because I didn't want to go in. So that's something I definitely would have worked on. I still ended up getting my hours done, but it could have been way easier. And I was able to complete my goals, communication, empathy, and professionalism. I met new people, made a lot of friends, learned a lot of experiences, and I think I was a very professional and helpful worker. So the overall evaluation, I think I had an effect on the business, the company, the site, by just giving my 100% to everything they need from me, and also the community by just setting out the items so they can get them. Something I'll do differently is definitely get my hours done earlier or string them out longer instead of cramming. That's something that would be very beneficial. And then I would definitely recommend the site to people. It was very easy to sign up and get my hours. The work was very easy, but it was time consuming, and you would feel like you're doing something. The people were very nice. It was very welcoming community. So I would definitely recommend this site to other people. So overall, I talked about my personal skills, my experiences, and my activities that I did at this site. It was a great time, and thank you for listening.